Another bouncy house, of course, those are those bouncy attractions that people like to use for their children's birthdays and other celebrations, flew away in Colorado. So earlier in the month, there was one bouncy house that flew away in New York with children in it. The same thing happened in Colorado. Apparently, it was a bouncy slide specifically, and it had 2 children on it when it flew away because of a gust of wind. One little girl was actually tossed 8 feet because of this, and then there was a 10-year-old boy who was actually trapped in the slide as it was flying in the air about 200 to 300 feet in the air. So there's some B-roll for you guys there to see how chaotic the scene was. People were running toward it trying to save the 10-year-old boy who was stuck in the slide.
Jeez, and they couldn't get him. It went into the lake.
Yeah, so according to witnesses, the slide stopped at the edge of the playing field. It was on a lacrosse playing field just before it dived into the nearby Hind Lake.
Now, don't get us wrong. The kid's okay. They found the girl, of course, who fell out, and the boy who was stuck in the bouncy house. Once he was in the lake, they finally got him out. And they say he's got bumps and bruises. Obviously, he was very literally shaken. But it appears that they're both okay now. But this is a catastrophe for the bouncy house community. I mean, the industry is going to be ironically taking a nosedive. Okay, now this is 2 in a row, and maybe we're doing like a shark attack thing here. You know how the media will like hype up like, oh, another shark attack, and then everybody will think that there's sharks all over the water, but in fact, the number of shark attacks have gone down. You know, you've seen. So I don't know if we used to have bubble house catastrophes before, and we just didn't know it. But these happening back to back, I'm done, man. I'm not. Are you crazy? I'm not putting my kids in a bouncy house.
Yeah, I mean, you have to take into consideration that, you know, the bouncy house is extremely light, probably around 30 pounds, and all you need is a gust of wind, and it'll blow away. I mean, you're supposed to make sure it's securely like staked into the ground.
That's right.
But a lot of people don't know how to do that properly. You don't have like a professional there helping you out. You just kind of do it as a parent or as a guardian, and this could happen time to time. So yeah, I think it's a bad idea. There are other ways to keep kids entertained.
The last one went up in the air to, I mean, I forget how far up it was, but we showed the pictures. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was in airspace, man. And guess who's going to do the stakes wrong? Me. Okay, you think I can figure out how to do the stakes right? I'm putting my kids in there. Now, it's only 30 pounds, so, and the kids aren't that heavy, right? So that's why it's easy for, especially if it's particularly windy, to blow it up into the sky. And this one, like I said, isn't nearly as bad as the first one, which took flight. I mean, it was gone.
Yeah.
Okay, going, gone. And so that's got to be a heart attack for any parent who had kids in there. I'm telling you, man, if you haven't already shorted the bouncy house industry, this would be the time.
Whatever happened to trampolines? Are trampolines just as dangerous? I mean, they're not going to fly away, obviously, but trampolines are cool, right?
So that's fascinating. Why? Because I sent this picture of like you bounce on a trampoline and the gust of wind comes. You're like, oh,
no, that's not what I'm saying. Like the kids want to bounce. They want to bounce. Let's find a safer way for them to bounce. That's why I'm saying trampoline.
No, but actually trampolines, I bet you get a lot more people hurt.
Probably,
because you don't fly away, but then you fall on the edge, you fall outside of it. I bet there's a non-stop stream of emergency room visits because of trampoline disaster.
God, kids are such a pain in the ass.
I bet you the bouncing house industry probably popped up due to trampolines partially, because kids bounce up and they fly off of trampolines, right, and land on the ground after flying up 10 feet in the air. Bouncy house, you bounce this way, you're gonna bounce off a bounce and you fall back in, nothing's gonna happen to you. Nice and safe, enclosed bouncing house.
Yeah, you know what kids love to do? Bounce.
Why do they like to bounce so much?
I don't know, but our kids are on the bed. They're like, the first thing they do, there's like, it's time to bounce. Let's bounce, right? And there's even a whole song about the monkeys that bounce and they hurt their head and the doctor tells them not to do that and such. So this is an obvious phenomenon.